I'm going to show you how to use casing to ensure that your line features are visually distinct from the base map, and also visually distinct from all the other stuff on your map, including themselves. And I'll also add casing to this dashed line too, because we can. Here I am in ArcGIS Pro, and I've added from Living Atlas this National Park Service trails layer. And by default, I just have this one symbol layer, a solid stroke, but I can add a bunch of symbol layers. So I'm going to add another stroke layer, and I'll drag it down beneath my original. And if I make this bottom layer thicker than the top layer, that's called casing. And if I give this casing a contrasting color from the original line, that means the line feature is visually apparent over pretty much any surface. Casing, you're putting something in a protective box or container or case. A little bit of buffer gives your line legibility. But if you take a closer look at where the line feature intersects itself, there are some issues. Let me set my reference scale and then zoom in on this symbology. Where they meet, the casing overlaps the inner line and it kind of breaks the effect. Not to worry, there's a feature for this, and it's called symbol layer drawing. And when this is active, each symbol layer is rendered as an individual layer. So the symbol layers merge into each other appropriately. But what about ArcGIS Online? You can achieve it, but the process isn't as deterministic. If I look at the symbol for a regular line, there's no option to add a symbol layer to this. But there are loads of predefined line styles that already have casing. Let's take a look at some of these categories. If I choose lines, a lot of these already have a 2-stroke cased option. No problem. You can select one of these and get going. Also, the transportation category has a lot of interesting line symbols already styled up with casing. Check those out. And the dashed line group, these dashed lines have casing options. I'll choose this one called boundary. Even though it's not a boundary, it doesn't have to be a boundary. So any of these line symbols with 2 strokes will work. And you can style each individually and likely arrive at what you need. I'll make this one a darker green dashed line, and its casing I'll give a lighter green. Same color family, different tones. That's a pretty standard practice for cased lines. But if I zoom my browser in and take a look at these lines in their giant form, I can see it doesn't have symbol layer drawing active because that's not available online. But you can approximate this in the map viewer by making a copy of your line layer and putting the thicker casing stroke in the lower layer. It's effectively the same result. Just make sure you turn the pop-ups off for that duplicated line layer. Okay, here I am back in ArcGIS Pro. Can I make this cased line dashed? Of course, but I'm gonna do something weirder. I'll give it 2 stripes right down the middle like a divided highway. I'll make this casing and center line a little bit thicker, and then I'll duplicate that casing line, drag it all the way to the top of my symbol layers, and make it really skinny. And now you've got dual center lines with casing. Preposterous! Case your lines, protect them, keep them safe and legible and smooth. Thanks for watching.